Hey y'all, it's time to make the buttercream frosting. Chocolate to go with the chocolate cake. So, I'll try to lean this way with the camera. If you go online and search for recipes, you're going to find multiple recipes for the same thing. You're going to find multiple ways to put them together for the same thing. And you're going to find multiple ingredients that are added at different times. So, hold on a second. I wanted to make sure I saw that. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any loose hair. So anyway, I just finally said, okay, I'm going to make this one right here. So the way that, is that what's wrong with this? Oh, I had one leg longer than the other one on this little tripod. So first you beat 1 cup of butter, 2 sticks of butter. Now, I always use salted. Don't go away recipe until I get you in here. Okay, it calls for 2 sticks of butter, which is a cup, and it calls for 3 cups of powdered sugar, a half a cup of cocoa, and I've got the dark Hershey's cocoa. And let's see, 3 to 4 tablespoons of heavy cream, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract, tiny pinch of salt. Let me tell you exactly what it says. Tiny pinch of salt, adjust to taste. Now, y'all know I love sugar and I love salt. So I'm going to go easy on that in case everybody doesn't have my same taste. Y'all, if I don't seem too perky as usual, my yard is flooded. It has not stopped raining. It's dark and it's dreary outside. What that makes me want to do is have a big mug of hot cocoa and get in the bed and take a nap. But I'm determined not to do that. Y'all, I've been sitting looking at recipes and how to decorate a cake, which I've looked at millions of them. 2.5 hours. It's almost 4 o'clock. And I haven't put my ham together with the brown sugar and the pineapple. I haven't done anything really. Miss Hazel's been really needy today. I think she's affected by the rain too. For one thing, she can't go outside and play. She was going crazy last night. But she's wanted to nap twice already. Oh my word. I cannot believe I'm yawning. I can't believe that. Anyway, I'm going to get started on this. Oh, and one thing that I thought was really strange is one recipe called, after you get your ingredients mixed up, you beat your butter for about 2 minutes, and then you start adding your powdered sugar and cocoa, and then you add your vanilla, and then you add your heavy cream. And one recipe said to beat for 7 minutes. That seems like a long time, doesn't it? But it makes you wonder, who's wrong, who's right? If I had a lot of money to throw away, maybe I would just make both recipes to see if one was better than the other. Holy mackerel! Maybe I better go take a nap and then come back and do this video. but I'm not going to. I want to get this done sometime before midnight. Okay, so let's turn over here. I've already got my 2 cups of butter in, and y'all, I'm loving my mixer. Okay, so I'm just going to put y'all on pause so you don't have to hear this, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you something that I read in quite a few of the reviews about having a bigger mixer. And that was that with smaller amounts in your bowl, it's harder to beat them up. Now I'm going to show you what they're talking about. First of all, my butter was not quite soft enough, but I'll tell you, with this, I don't know what you call it, aluminum or whatever, I just ran some hot water around the outside of it, soften that butter just like that. Now, I should patent that tip. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Can y'all see that? It's a very pretty design. But because there's not enough volume of ingredients, it's not really getting down in there and getting that. So I have used my spatula a couple of times, so it is mixed well, but if it was a smaller bowl, it would be mixed better. Okay, so now it's time to add. Now I followed the recipe that said to add, mix the cocoa and the powdered sugar together, okay? Anything to make it easier. Not that this is hard, y'all. This is so much fun. Okay, so I've got my butter in there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with a heaping cupful. Now there are some mixers. It's probably the KA mixer, but it has a thing where your bowl can be offset. In other words, it sticks out farther on one side than the other, and it makes it easier to put your ingredients in. But we're not working with that right now. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more, and then I'm just going to kind of mix it in with the butter a little bit so that there'll be more volume in there. Y'all, oh, butter. Where's my rag? Butter and powdered sugar. Oh my gosh, would that make a good dip? Don't even get me started. Y'all, I could not do without my rag and my hot soapy water. Okay, so let's give this a try. I could watch this thing work all day long. Oh, yum. Okay. Now, normally, if I wasn't trying to show y'all everything, this would be easier to do. But, so you can see, it is mixing the butter and the powdered sugar and the cocoa in there. And it's doing a pretty good job because that white that you're seeing, that's not a thick layer at all. It's more like dust. So, let's add, oh, I see this thing. You can, I didn't know you could do that. You could fix your handle to be on the other side if you wanted to. Okay. Now then, put in some more powdered sugar. Do y'all know that if I didn't bake, my grocery bill would go down to nothing? It would. Anyway, I don't care. That's what I work for. All right, so let's do this now. All right, we created just a little bit of dust. Probably should have started on 1 instead of 4. Go back down a little bit. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is so amazing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh, y'all. That's the equivalent to a man who has just put a new motor in his truck and he's accelerating. All right, now I'm going to dump the rest of this in here. I want every little bit of goodness. Now, I'm not going to use my spatula on the sides until I add my liquid. This is going to be a longer video, y'all. Now I'm going to start out slow this time. Get my finger stuck in there, you'd be hollering. Hear me hollering. You know, as much as I lick my fingers, you would think that I was a thumb sucker when I was a baby. But I wasn't. That was my little brother. I told y'all before, he was in the 1st grade before he quit. Because his little friends, well, made fun of him, but now they'd call that bully him. Okay, I'm going to turn this puppy up. Okay, now I'm going to add the liquid. And the reason that I made this type of frosting is because you can use it with your decorating chips. So I'm going to give, this is a long drawn out cake thing, y'all, but I don't care. I've been dying to do this. Dying to use my toys. I can't wait to use my turntable. I hope I don't sling my cake off into the window. That would be hard to get that butter off of there. So I'm going to add my liquid stuff now. And it calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. And you know what, you guys? Every time I look at a recipe, the person doing the recipes, yeah, I put a little extra in there. The person doing the recipes always stresses how they use pure, good vanilla. So I'm gonna I'm going to invest in some of that. Oh, come on, sweetie. Come on. There you go. Okay. Now, I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon full of heavy cream. And the reason you start low is because you don't want your frosting to get too thin. Although, you could add more powdered sugar. You know what, you guys? This actually is a fairly quiet mixer. I've heard them that sound like jets before. Okay, I'm going to do 1 more. I could drink this stuff, y'all. This is heavy whipping cream. I made a little strawberry shortcake last night. I'm sorry, y'all. I use my mixer to make whipped cream. Okay, now I'm going to use my spatula. Oh my, that looks good. Oh, yummy. It's nice and thick. I could see where that would work well with decorator tips. Okie doke. I'm going to take this off of the thing so I can make sure and get the sides good. Because now is the time. It's not what your country can do for you. It's what you can do for your country. I am going to vote in the next election. I know my videos would be a lot shorter if I could just keep my mouth shut and stick to the subject. But y'all just see how my brain works. I mean, I don't even know where that came from. I really, truly do not. Unless it was that Stars and Stripes cake that I was looking at earlier. Okay, 1 more. It said between 3 to 5. Okay. I better wash that hand. I'm going to have chocolate all on the outside of that. Y'all notice I didn't even lick my fingers that time. Okay. And y'all realize this is a big, well, Debrajoy, I think you better station your bowl in there. This would be a lot quicker, y'all, if I was just doing it without you. But I can't stand to leave y'all behind, and that's why I have so many videos. Now, I'm going to try to put this one out. There's another one I'm going to put out before it, where I'm wearing my pearls, Linda. Okay, let's get with this program. Okay, this has to run a little bit, so I'm going to turn you off, and then when I start frosting the cake, I'll start another video. Bye, y'all.